All right, so I'm here with Maggie. Maggie, how old are you?
I'm 24.
And are you originally from Arizona?
Yeah, born and raised.
Are you homeless right now?
I am.
How did you end up homeless?
Just by choosing bad lifestyle after high school and choosing to stand drugs and have a legitimate job and just stay focused on the right path. Just always been straying off to doing drugs and being disobedient, you know?
So, do you have a substance abuse problem?
I do. It started out with just weed and psychedelics like LSD and shrooms and whatnot. And then it got into G. After G, a friend of mine introduced me to blues. It was a best friend of mine actually from grade school, and her baby daddy, he started doing blues, which got her on blues, and then they kind of peer pressured me in a way to start doing it, you know. I kind of just got fed up with them asking to hit it or try it out, so I just fucking did it, you know. And after that, you know, I got addicted, and I haven't stopped. I haven't thought about stopping. Well, no, I have. I've thought about it, you know, but it just doesn't stick. I can't go do it. It's way too hard. It's way too hard to quit it. But I am addicted to blues.
And how long have you been stuck on the blues?
For about 4.5 years.
4.5 years. And do you still have family out here in Arizona?
I do. I have both my parents, my brother, my sister, and her 4 kids.
Do they know about your situation?
Well, they know that I am homeless, and they know I do drugs, and that's part of the reason why I don't live with them. Other than the fact that, you know, I just don't have a job and I'm addicted to drugs.
And what do you do out here to survive?
Well, I've tried everything, to be honest, and one thing that made it, well, that stuck with me, because it's kind of like I kind of comprehended it and like took note that like this was like the way to actually make money and get shit done and to survive out here, and that's escorting. It's just fast money making, you know, and it's so easy to live off of that.
So you escort out here on 27th Ave?
Yeah. I do it from McDowell all the way to Bell Road, all on 27th Ave.
And how dangerous is that?
It's it's scary dangerous. It's sometimes it's honestly very frightening. Sometimes I just want to fucking hide, or sometimes I just want to stay with one of the dates, you know, and just be kind of like pampered and tucked away. But at the same time, you just gotta deal with it and kind of just, you know, hold an iron fist and try to get through it best you can, no matter how scary it is.
Do you think it's more dangerous for a trans woman than just a regular girl that works out here?
It can be. It can be. I'd say it's 50-50, to be honest, because I mean, yeah, if you're trans and you do lie to somebody or do you lie to your date or your trick, you know, they can get crazy, they can kill you, they can kidnap you or whatever, you know, their mentalist is thinking. And for a girl, you know, it's just as dangerous because, I mean, they do have female body parts, you know what I mean? And they can get pregnant and they can get kidnapped and get sold or anything and everything, you know. It's just honest 50-50 way.
Yeah, that was one of the questions that I was going to ask you, is if when the tricks come up to you, do you let them know like right off the bat that you're a trans woman? Or?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to have to deal with anybody getting crazy and trying to kill me or, you know, fuck me up or anything like that. You know, I actually already have a pimp in a black car who's been harassing me and stepping on my toes, even though I've never met him. I've never messed around with any of the girls that are owned. I'm a renegade. I'm not owned. So it is kind of harder because I don't have management. But he's been messing around with me and, you know, just on my ass about working on his block and respecting the pimp game or whatever, and yeah,
And
a
for
bunch
the
of
people
bullshit.
that don't know what a renegade is, what is that?
It's an unknown escort. It's kind of just like, yeah, it's
Or
just not being
independent?
owned. Yeah, independent escort. Yeah, you kind of manage yourself and your own well-being.
And around how many dates do you get a day?
I'd say I get like a good like 12 to 13 dates, you know, maybe like 16, 17 if I'm lucky. If I'm really lucky, I can make like 20, but usually that's only when I go online. But I've been robbed for like half a month ago. I was robbed for like 2 weeks straight in a row. You know what I mean? So I kind of lost a lot of things, and including like 4 or 5 different fucking cell phones. So that's gonna be something that I'm slowly working on. How do you say? Slowly saving up money to, you know, gain and get back on the online escorting businesses.
Have you ever been arrested for doing the escorting?
No, but recently I did get a ticket for escorting, and that was pretty intense. It was pretty blindsiding, honestly, because I've never had to deal with anything like that before, you know, and it was easy to get rid of, you know what I mean. All I did was they gave me a ticket, and they told me to go to court, and I have to go to court to take a class, and it disappears just like a speeding ticket. So I got rid of that real quick.
All right. And where do you sleep at night?
Usually I don't sleep out here. If I'm working, I kind of just go like a 24/7, 48 hours, and I just kind of keep going and going and going until I have enough money to get a room, or until I have enough money to get my drugs, my food, and my room, you know, or any of those you know, those 3 things. Other than that, I don't sleep. I'm always working.
To the younger generation, if they're thinking about trying blues, heroin, or any sort of drugs like that, what kind of advice would you give them?
I would say back away, turn around, walk the other way. You know, it's gonna completely destroy your life. It's gonna destroy your and your family's relationship and any relationship you have with anybody in general. So I'd say just turn around and walk away. You don't need that in your life. It's not gonna do you any good. It's not gonna do your friends good or anybody else.
All right, Maggie, and if any of your loved ones gets to see this interview, what would you like to tell them?
Hopefully sooner than later, y'all see me on the right path. You will. It's just been really hard. It has. But I'm gonna get through this and I'm gonna make it. I will.
Before I go, I just want to ask you, do you have any type of social media just in case one of my subscribers wants to reach out with, if they have a donation or any encouraging words or anything like that? Do you have any social media where they can reach you at?
I don't. I don't yet. I try to just keep it down to a phone number and stay away from social media and shit like that. But who knows? You know, I might be making a social media or a YouTube channel or whatever. You know, anything as soon as I can gain access to a phone again.
Okay. All right, Maggie. Thank you for the interview. And are you
No
okay
problem.
with me using this on my YouTube channel?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank
Absolutely.
you. I appreciate it.